Talking about control flow, we have decision-making statements. We have 3 decision statements, and now we will review them. The first one is if-then. For this one, I have declared the Boolean variable is empty equals true. We will use this value for this example. We can read the if-then statement in this form. If it's empty, then statement. The word then is not written, but is implicit in the statement. If the evaluation of empty is true, then the next statement will be executed. So in this case, is empty is true. Then the statement will be executed. If for some reason is empty changes to false, the statement will not be executed. We can use braces, or maybe you can not use it. We can see a problem in this example. If is empty isn't true, the statement will not be executed. The program is okay. But what happens if maybe sometime after you develop this program, other people want to modify the code and they add new features to the implementation and add statement 2. We want to execute these 2 statements only when is empty is true. The problem is that the statement 2 will always be executed no matter the value of is empty, but only if the value of is empty is true. The statement 1 will be executed different from statement 2. That will be executed always. Then to make sure that you have a good code, use the braces to enclose the sentences that you will execute if the evaluation of the expression is true. The other form, the second form, is if then else. If we have the sentence if and we're evaluating this expression is empty, if this expression is true, will be executed the statement 1. Else, in case that is empty, is not true, is false. It will be executed the statement 2. In our example, will be executed statement 1. If is empty, for some reason was false, only the statement 2 will be executed. So now it is clear that only statement 2 would be executed if is empty was false. Okay, it's simple. Only remember, use braces all the time. And if you need to control the false value inside the condition, you have to use the else statement to compare different values and select one value in specific. Then you have to switch statement. The switch statement can compare different values like strings, enumerations, and the wrappers. The wrappers are classes that wrap the different types, the different primitive types that the Java language, in this example, we declare a variable called month with an int value equals to 2. The switch will decide what statement will be executed depending on the month value. So in the case month is equals to 1, then return January. In the case is equals to 6, then return June. And then you could put all the cases that you need. Important. The compiler will review all the cases are different. If you put case 1 2 times, the compiler will throw an error. You have to review all different values are unique. In the case month is not 1 and it's not 6. We have a default execution, return other. In this example, if month is not equals to 1 and is not equals to 6, then we will return the value other. Important. In the switch statement, we use an important word that is called break. This statement will break the continuous evaluation in the cases. For example, if I don't have return, maybe you had an assignment to a new variable, or maybe we have to do something different to assigning a variable or return the value to another control. In the program, you have to put break if this will have no return. In this part. Why? Because if you evaluate case 1 and month is equals to 1, this part will execute. But this break, what it will do is that flow will exit out of the switch statement. This is not a problem because maybe it's what I want. But I have the case 6. First, I will evaluate 1. I will not enter the statements in the case 1, and I will continue evaluating the next number to find the case that I need. In this example, the 6, you have to put the word break in the case that you need to break. But if you want to do accumulative things, like you want to use case 1, case 2, case 3, 4, or other cases, you don't need to use break. We use break when we need to do something specific for the value. That's how the switch statement works. Let's get some practice.